Welcome back, Pokemon Go fans. Yes, if this doesn't look familiar, I didn't want to start a whole other channel on this, so bear with me. We are going to start a brand new account here. I have a lot of new trainers in our group here, and they ask very basic questions that I think everybody should know when they first start off, but somehow they've made it past, up to like a decent level, and there's still some basics that they don't know. So I'm going to do this new feature on Sundays now, okay? And we're gonna progress through a brand new account. So if this is not something you're interested in, or I do apologize for that, but I have a lot of new trainers that want to start and don't know how to begin or what is involved. So basically what I did is I started a new email address. Okay, so, or you could use your existing one because I have several of them out there. I had to start a new one. So I always suggest that you go with a Google or a Gmail account. Okay, so I created a new account with a new name, and this is where we are. So we are ready to get into welcome Pokemon Go fans. All right, so there's going to be a lot of mess ups in this. Just bear with me. So your Pokemon Go journey is about to begin. Now, if you have a friend out there who already plays, this is where you're going to put in your referral code for that trainer. So as you progress in your account, your friend who you use their referral code will also get some benefits in the progress that you are making. And the benefits are usually pretty good. It's stuff you're going to do anyway, catch a certain amount of Pokemon, hatch so many eggs and stuff. We're all going to get to that. I've been playing since day one, since July 16th, or July of 2016. Again, I'm messing up. I'm going too fast. So yes, I would say that I'm a veteran in this program. Okay, so I'm going to try not to get way ahead of myself. We're going to progress as if we're a first-time beginner, but I'm going to give you tips that I learned now along the way so you don't take so long to progress your game. Okay, so one of these is this referral code. So I've taken a snapshot of my referral code. So here we go. So hello there. This is Professor Willow. So every time there's an event or special research, you will talk to Professor Willow. He is Pokemon Go's Professor Oak. Okay, they couldn't copyright everything, so this is Professor Willow. Did you know that this world is inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon? Okay. Pokemon can be found in every corner of the earth. I'm trying to read this through the camera as well. Some run across the plains, others fly through the skies. Some live in mountains or in forest or near water. So this is going to get into the types of Pokemon that there is. Everybody knows Pikachu. He is an electric type. Okay, so this is going to progress a little further, okay? I have spent my whole life studying them and their geography. So what he's saying is in different types of your natural environment, if you live in a wooded area, if you live in a city, if you live near water, you're going to see certain types of Pokemon will spawn in those types of areas, which is why they want you to get out and explore. If you want to find water types, go find a lake or a body of water in your area, and you'll more likely will find more of those. If you want to go to more wooded areas or less city type areas, that's where you'll find your grass types and stuff like that. So let's just go where we are now. Will you help me in my research? Absolutely. That's great. Okay. You'll need to find and collect Pokemon from everywhere. Okay. There are over 1,025 Pokemon in Pokemon World. There's only 9,000 or something like that in Pokemon Go. They haven't released all of them yet, so it's going to take you some time to find all of them or catch them all. Choose your style to start your adventure. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now you're going to pick your avatar. Okay, so pick whichever avatar you want to go with. We're going to go with this guy. You could be a girl if you want, and you're a guy. Hey, it's all in Pokemon Go. Okay, so there is Professor Willow. This is your map, okay? It follows Google Maps, okay? So if your house is located right here, it's not going to physically show your house, but it'll show the rows of houses. It'll show your street that you're on, but it won't give you any street names unless you go into another app that's called Campfire. But again, we're getting ahead of ourselves, so here we go. So this is going to teach us how to catch a Pokemon, okay? This will be your starter Pokemon, okay? There are some Pokeballs, or here are some Pokeballs. These will help you to catch the Pokemon, okay? So you're going to need a Pokeball to catch the Pokemon, okay? So it's telling us to catch a Pokemon. How do I catch a Pokemon? Well, you tap on on that said Pokemon. Now you can rotate your screen around as to how you want to go about your day. Okay. So do we want a grass type Pokemon, a fire type Pokemon, or the water type Pokemon? This is Bulbasaur. This is Charmander. This is Squirtle. Bulbasaur evolves up to Venusaur. Charmander evolves up to everybody's favorite Charizard, and Squirtle evolves up to Blastoise. Okay, in the past I've always gone with Blastoise or Charmander, so we're going to start out with Venusaur. Venusaur is, or Bulbasaur is a grass-type Pokemon. Okay, so basically this is a Pokeball. Okay, so what you're going to do is they're going to show you how to throw the Pokeball. Yes, you're physically going to have to, you can't just tap it. It will show you how to throw a Pokeball. So essentially what we're doing right now is we're going to throw a curveball. You'll get more XP, experience points, throwing a curveball than you would just a regular throwing this way Pokeball. Okay, so we're gonna throw it just with a little off the side curve. Okay, now you don't need to spin it. Now, I've seen so many people where they, oh my gosh, I gotta spin it. No, that's just way confusing. The fewer spins, the better your chance of catching this thing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to, bing. Okay. We'll get to sizing the circle down later on. All right, so right now we need to catch our first Pokemon. Okay, so this is your Stardust. Okay, so every time you catch a Pokemon, you will accumulate Stardust. You need the Stardust to be able to evolve these Pokemon. This is Pokemon Candy. Every time you catch a Pokemon, you will get 3 candy. You also need these items to evolve your Pokemon. Okay, so we'll get into that when the time comes. All right, so we caught the Pokemon, so we got 100 experience points. Because it's a new Pokemon, we got 1,000 experience points for a total of 1,100. So the more experience points you get, the higher you will, or the faster you will move up in levels. Okay, So let's progress here. So there you go. Every time you catch a brand new Pokemon, it will be added into your Pokedex. Okay, and that is your catalog of all your Pokemon. We'll go into that in a little bit. So here we are. We're looking at Bulbasaur. Okay, so we just caught him. These two items we don't really need to worry about. This is how much he weighs. This is how tall he is. Okay, this is measured out in kilograms and meters. Okay, this sort of the English version is more of them than there are us. So there it is. That's why it's not in metric system and stuff like that. So, okay, so there we go. We have 100 Stardust and 3 candies. If we wanted to evolve him to his next stage, which would be, oh gosh, it's been a while since I've evolved this guy. But anyway, we'll just progress. So to get him to his next stage, you need 25 Bulbasaur candy. Okay, which means you have to catch a few more of this guy. Okay, that'll get him to his second stage. Okay, these are the moves that he has to battle with. Okay, so he's gonna get Tackle, and his charge attack is Seed Bomb, but we'll get into that. Okay, it'll tell you where the Pokemon was caught. So right here I am in Kenner, Louisiana. So there it is, and it'll give you the date that it was caught. Okay. So now what they want is every Pokemon trainer has a buddy that walks with them. They help you out in your travels. So the more you can buddy with them and they can travel with you and they can learn, the higher their buddy level goes. Okay, but we'll get into that. So we're going to choose Bulbasaur as our walking buddy, and he will appear with you on the map while you're walking around. Congratulations, you've caught your first Pokemon. I'm going to try not to make these very long videos, so I'm going to probably try to put on a 5-minute timer. So we're just going to get to the next series where we can progress to the next stage, and then I will see you next Sunday for this. So make sure you subscribe. Put that bell icon on so you can know when we get our next video. You're such a talented Pokemon trainer. What should I call you? This is where you're going to choose your name. The name of your character that they want to call you. Now remember that millions of people are playing this, so the chances of you getting the exact name that you want is slim and none. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with the name that I already have. I hate to do this, everybody. I hate to do this. You know I don't want to, but I have to call this guy Kid Eric 4. I'm sorry, I have to do it. I have to do it. All right, because I know Kid Eric is not taken. Well, he might be now. Kid Eric 2 was not taken. Kid Eric 3 was not taken. I don't want to end up with a whole list of numbers and stuff next to the name. So we're going to call this Kid Eric 4. Whoops. Back out of there, please. Not now. Okay. I'm using an iPad on this. So this one's going to be Kid Eric 4 for all practical purposes. You can change it once down the road, but there you go. All right, so we're going to call this guy Kid Eric 4. We're going to find out if that's okay. Yes, so apparently it's okay. So there you go. So maybe try out a few different names before you get it going, okay? Oh, what a cool nickname. Nice to meet you. Yes, thank you. You will need more Pokeballs and other useful items during your exploration. Yes, so you can carry up to, I think, 250 items right off the bat. So we're going to get to that. Okay. So to get more items, you don't have to buy anything. We're going to go free to play on this as much as we can, which means we're not going to buy we're not going to put any real money into this game. Okay, so basically what he's telling you about are these Pokestops. Okay, these are real landmarks in your area, like you, physically you. Okay, that people have nominated. It could be a coffee shop, it could be a library, it could be a church, it could be a statue somewhere in somebody's backyard or something like that. And the closer you get to these, you can spin these. Basically, you'll just flick the thing and it will tell you, it will give you items. So we're about to see how that works. Okay, it's time to go. Okay, so all right, time to walk. Move in the real world to move your avatar. So as you walk, this guy's walking. If you're just gonna sit in a chair all day, you're not gonna walk anywhere. Luckily, this is what my house looks like. Okay, so we've got 2 spinners right here and a gym. And luckily right now, we've got a pretty decent event going on. So we'll get into the events. The events spawn different items and Pokemon, okay? So right now we have one of my favorites right here. But let's go ahead and let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and spin one of these Pokestops like they want us to. Okay, so this is the grocery store near my house. And it's telling me that we have to walk closer to it. So I cannot spin this one right now. So we're going to try to tap on this one right here. This is the tennis court right next to my house as well. So we're just going to flip it like this. Okay? And there you go right there. We got 1 Pokeball, 5 Pokeballs. We got a gift and we got a 10-kilometer egg. So we're going to cover all of this very soon. So once we've spun our first Pokestop, okay, and we got XP for doing that. So bam, look at that. Right off the bat, you are level 2. That's awesome. Okay? So we're going to claim any rewards. We're going to get 10 Pokeballs, and we're going to get 3 Nana Berries. Okay, and then we're also going to get our infinite incubator. This incubator is going to be used for the eggs, and this will never go away. So you can unlock more incubators up the road, but there you go. We'll get into this once we get there. Okay, so right over here, this is your character, but it looks like right over here, Professor Willow wants to talk to us. So you're going to talk to him. Okay. Hi there, Kid Eric 4. I'm glad our paths have crossed again. I'm on the way to research some Pokemon that have been appearing nearby, and I could use a hand. Okay. Would you like to take a detour? Yes. So there you go. Okay, so these are some of the special researches that he wants you to do. Okay, so this is going to require us to catch 30 Pokemon, and we'll get an encounter with a special Pokemon. We're going to use 15 berries while we're catching those Pokemon, and once we unlock that, we'll get another encounter with a Pokemon. We're going to spend 10 Pokestops or gyms to receive another Pokemon encounter. And our rewards from that will be 3 rare candy, which you can use these on any Pokemon. So we already got our Bulbasaur candy. These candy can be used on any Pokemon, so you want to kind of save these for when you really need to evolve a Pokemon up and you just don't have enough candy for that particular Pokemon. We're also going to get some experience points and some Stardust. Okay, so we're going to go back here, and it doesn't look like he wants us to do anything except for that research there. Okay, so let's just go over here. Okay, so I don't want to get into all of this just yet because that can get confusing. So right now, okay. All right, let's just cover what's on the map here. Okay, so if you want to check this, So what does this do? This brings up our Pokédex. Okay, so we're going to go over this right here, and then we'll cover the rest of it in the next. So once you press the Pokeball right here, okay, this is your Pokédex. Okay, these are all of the regions in Pokemon Go. Okay, and in every one of these regions, there will be a series of Pokemon that you will need to catch. And most of them are ones that you'll need to evolve. Okay? So this is your Pokedex. So with the Pokedex, there's no need to keep every Pokemon that you come across, unless you just want to. Okay? There are many ways to play this, and we'll just discuss that as we get a little further into the game. The Johto region, okay? We don't have any, we haven't unlocked these regions yet, okay? We will up the road, okay? The next one over here that we need to do, this is your avatar, okay? This is your avatar. This is our walking buddy, Bulbasaur, okay? You can switch over to here. If you want to add friends to the game, then you can do it from that side. We'll go over that later on. Okay, now let's go down here. Okay, so this is our level up line. So it's going to tell us how much more XP we need to get to the next level. Okay, our next level is at 3,000 XP. We're at 400 right now. Okay, and then when you get to this next level, you'll unlock these rewards. Okay, so down here, it's going to show the distance that you have walked. Now this goes from now until you stop playing the game. So there you go. We've caught one Pokemon so far. We've visited one Pokestop, and this is the total amount of XP that we've caught. And this is the day we started. Okay, 1/24 of 26. Okay, we will cover all of this down here later on when we start unlocking stuff. So right now, here, let's just tap this because this is a major item. Okay, these are eggs. Okay, there are 2-kilometer eggs. There are 5-kilometer eggs. There are 7-kilometer eggs. And they're 10-kilometer eggs, okay? That means you have to walk that kind of distance to hatch these eggs, okay? So there are some events that will go on that will reduce the amount that you have to walk on these, okay? So, but for now, might as well try to hatch this guy here. So basically all we did was we tap the egg, and then we go to incubate. Okay, this is if you want to buy more incubators. We don't want to buy anything right now, so we're just going to put it on our free incubator that we have right there. Okay, so as we walk 10 kilometers, it will hatch, and if you want to see what kind of Pokemon could hatch out of there, actually we can't even tell right now. It'll usually give you a list of the Pokemon that could possibly hatch out of there, but we're so far away from that part right now. Okay, the other part, okay, so we covered the Pokedex. We covered our Pokemon. Okay, so if you want to see all of the Pokemon that you have, okay, it says that we have 2 because it's counting that one that's in the egg. It hasn't hatched yet, but it still counts as a Pokemon that you have. We have 1 egg, okay? So this is Bulbasaur, okay? We've already seen that screen, okay? And then if we want to go look at, okay, so this is the shop. If you wanted to purchase items, or if you want to purchase event tickets, this is all here. But again, we are not buying anything right now. But just remember that every day, you're going to make sure you come into here and you're going to collect your free box. Every day you get this, okay? So we're going to collect our free 4 Pokeballs, right? I'm trying not to stay in the blocky view here, okay? And also on the screen is your items, okay? This is our item bag. So we have 69 Pokeballs. We have 3 of the berries. You're going to feed those to them, and that helps make them easier to catch, okay? There's our gifts. You'll send the gifts to friends. You'll receive a gift from them. You'll open their gifts, and that will give you more items that you could use in your exploration. Okay. We have incense that will attract more Pokemon to your area if you're in an area where you don't see a lot of Pokemon spawning. Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon on our map. Okay. All right, and let's see. We've already covered these. We cannot battle yet because we don't have any Pokemon. And in order to battle, you wanna be able to power up your Pokemon, but we're not even there yet. Okay. So I think we're just going to go ahead and catch this Pokemon right here. This is Magikarp, okay? So basically what we're going to do here, okay, is to make sure we can catch him a little faster, because remember, you don't want to waste too many... Hello? Oh, I forget it's an iPad. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you got to really... It's, yeah, different on an iPad. Okay, so he has the berry. So now we're going to use our Pokeball. Now they can dodge. Okay, so there you go. So we'll catch him with a great shot. And this is Magikarp. Okay, so there you go. And every day you want to make sure that you log in and catch your streak. Now look at this. So we got 100 XP for catching our first Pokemon, 1,000 because it's a brand new Pokemon, and it's the first catch of the day. So we got 1,500 XP. Because we hit it with a great throw, we got 100 XP, and because we used a curveball, means the swoosh effect, we got 20 XP, and we caught it on the first ball, we got a 50 XP, for a total of 2,770 XP, okay? And that is Magikarp registered to the Dex. We call it the Dex for short. Okay, our camera has been upgraded. Okay, we don't need to look at that just yet. So there it is. There's Magikarp. We got our 3 candies. Now we're up to a total of 3,825 Stardust, okay? Now... In order to evolve Magikarp up to its next evolution, you need 400 candy for that. So we're sitting at 3. So this is a very powerful Pokemon that it evolves up to. So that's why you want to sort of catch more, the more you can see. Okay, and there we go. We're ranked 3 now. Okay. Do we have any rewards to claim? Yes, we do. Okay, so we got 10 more Pokeballs and 10 of those berries. Very cool. So let's go over here. And... okay, our buddy is walking with us right now. Okay, all right, so... I'm going to cover this real quick. All right, so if there are any questions, comments, please put them in the bottom there. All my new players, please don't feel afraid to say anything on this, okay? And all my veterans out there, if I'm missing anything basic up to this point. Now, yes, there's a whole wide world that we're still going to go across, okay? So while we're walking, so we don't see our buddy on the map just yet, okay? So you want to make sure you do this every day as well. Okay, so we're going to play. We're going to play with our buddy. Okay, now we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay. All right, I'm going to show y'all something. This is, yes. Okay. Let me just show you this. Okay. So the way they have it set up right now is that we would physically have to look for this Pokemon in the real world. Okay, we would have to look for him in the real world right now, and there you go, the game just crashed. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, so we're booting up, Okay, so to avoid having to do all of that, having do all of that, we're gonna go, okay, mass confusion. We're gonna go up to our settings. Okay, if you want the music playing, put your music up. We're gonna play with the sounds, but not the music. Okay. We will cover all of this next time. So right now we want to turn this off. So we want to turn all of this off so we don't have to look around for the Pokemon. This I will show you. This will be so much easier. Okay, I wish somebody had showed me this when I first started. There he is right there. We don't have to go looking for him. There he is, poof, right there. Okay, so there are 3 hearts that we want to do with it. Okay, there's 3 hearts that we can give him right now. We can give him a treat. We can play with him. We can't really battle with him right now. And we can take a snapshot. We can't really visit a new place just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with our buddy. And all you need to do with that is tap him on his nose. And just move it around a bit. Okay. Bing. We got our first heart. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to tap the berry. Okay. And your meter up here for his happiness will go up. Again, this is why you need more of these berries, okay? You don't need you need them to catch the Pokemon, but you also need them to give them to your Pokemon so he will start walking with us on the map. Okay? And you can see we're filling in some of the research that we need to do. Okay, now we're just going to hit the snapshot button. And that's what's killing the game. That's what's killing the game. Oh my gosh. Yep. This game has its glitches. Okay. So yeah. Hello. Sorry. Okay. All right. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Where's that damn thing at? Hello? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Put the damn Wi-Fi on. All right, we are connected. What's going on here? Glitches. Glitches. Glitches are witches. Right, what? Okay, so it's basically, that's what it was. We're locked up. Okay, so now we should see Bulbasaur walking on the map, right? He is walking with us. Let's make sure we got him out there. Yeah. Yeah, he should be out there walking on the map. Oh, you're going to kill the game again? Oh, my God. Sorry about this, Pokemon Go fans. All right, I'm going to call it a video right here. I'm sorry I went longer than the 5 minutes that I wanted to do. But there you go. So, is he walking? There he is. Okay, so he's on the map now. So you can see your buddy right there. So, we're gonna call it quits right here. And I will see you next Sunday. And we will go over more of this. So if there's any questions, You've got an entire week, and I will not touch this any more than that. So, all right, Pokemon Go fans, brand new. Thanks for coming along. If you know anybody who's just starting or interested in starting, show them these videos and let's introduce them to the world of Pokemon. See you soon, Pokemon Go fans.